Okay guys, we're about to begin. Andrei should be online, so let me just warn everybody in the chat room. Please refresh if you don't see Andrei live now. Alright, I think everybody can see us now. We've got a lot of good thumbs up. So guys, we're live in Andrei's home, so this is something different that we've never done in the past. We wanted to try this out on his new computer, and hopefully everything will work just fine, and the video hopefully is a little bit better than we did before. Andrei's beard is gone, so it is Andrei, it's not somebody else. The reason we wanted to do this live video chat is obviously there's a lot of questions out there and a lot of comments that people have left out. So we wanted to obviously bring Andrei before his trip to Moscow live so that you guys have a chance to kind of talk to him like you do every month. So Andrei, how are you feeling first of all?
Well, first of all, hello everybody. Thank you guys for all your comments on Arlovski.com and on Facebook after my fight, and your comments great. Thank you for the support, and I'm fine, but you know my I don't feel any physical pains. I'm fine. It's just like emotionally, my soul hurting, but otherwise everything fine.
So Andrei, right away, let's get to the chase. The number one question is, for even a second, did you have any thought regarding retirement?
Absolutely not. And
can you tell us why not? Because a lot of people think,
first of all, I'm not gonna finish my career like this, and definitely I will keep fighting, and I will do everything possible to fix all these problems. Honestly, I don't know why I keep losing, you know, because Eric just right now put it all
the training videos.
The training videos on Arlovski.com, and before workout I did everything perfect, not just fine, not just good, just perfect, because I did everything what I have to do in my fight during the training session, and for some reason, you know, I stopped again, and he just knocked my ass out, because when I was in Albuquerque, when I trained here with my trainers, we knew what he gonna do during the fight, and for some reason, you know, I didn't stop again, and this is just embarrassing. This is first part of my answer. I'm not gonna retire. First of all, because I have too much pride inside of me, you know, and I can like retire like this. This is one. Second, I had a huge fight with Leo, my manager, yesterday, and fight was about like I thought he like do something something behind my back, but I was wrong, and yesterday we kind of talked, and we kind of like fight. After that we figure out what's going on, and he accept my apology. This is second. Third, one of my trainer, I don't know why he said this, maybe he concerned about my health, maybe he is not believe in me anymore, but he said I should retire. So I was very mad about this too, and I'm gonna change something right now. Tomorrow I'm leaving to Moscow. I'm gonna be gone for 2 weeks. When I come back, hopefully I will have some decisions already in my head. Hopefully I figure out what's going on, how I'm supposed to train, with who, where, and definitely I'm gonna change something, definitely. This is third, and absolutely not, I'm gonna fucking retire, and I will do everything possible to come back on the top. I know it's gonna be hard, I know it's gonna be very difficult for me, but definitely I will do it. And if my trainers from Chicago, I'm talking about my trainers from Chicago, if they thinking that I'm fucking done and I'm gonna finish my fighting career, they fucking wrong. And what pisses me off the most, it's why people, and I don't wanna name this guy, but why that person, he didn't say what he fucking thinking about my fighting career to my fucking face. He spoke with somebody, he did some comments behind my back, and he didn't tell me. This is this is this is really bother me and disappoint me so much. And like you know, guys, I told you in one of the previous live video chats that I became a fucking slave of my fucking trainers. Right now, fuck no, I'm gonna do everything how I train, what I did before the fight against Emil Yang. I'm gonna be the fucking boss. I'm gonna do and I'm gonna train how I think it's right for me, how it's gonna better for me, and if somebody not gonna like something, so I'm a loser for my trainers, and we go into different ways, and it's really hard for me right now speak like this because uh, I'm talking from my heart, and everything what I told you right now in live video chat and everything what I told Leo yesterday in our meeting, I spoke from my heart, and I guess I was a little bit emotional yesterday, but anyway, I glad that I had this conversation with Leo. We understood each other, and absolutely not. I'm not gonna fucking finish my fighting career, and I really appreciate. Actually, it was only 4 people from my camp who told me. No, it's not my camp. My bad. 4 people who told me you should fight and you have to change something, and they support me. I mean, who came to my room after the fight? It was Pete Kelly. He's my trainer. He's police officer from Chicago. My Russian friend Murat Gaidarov, who was a bronze medalist in last freestyle Olympic Games. My girlfriend and Greg Jackson. And when I found out that one of my trainer from Chicago did this comment and he said I should fucking retire, you know what? I called Greg Jackson and I asked him, listen, one of my trainers did this and this, said this comment, and what do you think? Should I fucking retire right now or not? He said, absolutely not. And I asked him, okay, I have another question for you. If you think that for you it's kind of maybe embarrassing, maybe, or maybe it's something not good for your career, like training career, for your publicity, I totally understand you, Greg. Just tell me you don't want to work with me anymore, this and that. And he said, don't fucking worry, you my brother, this and that. When I come back from Russia, you're very welcome to Albuquerque. And so I absolutely am not gonna fucking retire right now. It's my question to everybody, for any other who did any other some comments, and so I guess, guys, it's what you want to hear, and I'm sorry for too much.
For a long answer, yeah.
No, for saying too much fuck. I apologize. So let's back to your question. I'm ready to answer.
Andrei, real quick, I just want to do a follow up. So number one thing that I want to make sure that do you think, these comments about retirement from a lot of people that I hear, at least online or I read online, are coming from a good place. People are saying that, they're worried about your health. They're worried about the fact that, this is a sport. This is a competitive sport, a brutal sport, and taking such a hard hit, over and over again, maybe may be bad for you, health-wise. Do you think about that element? Does that concern you?
No, absolutely. It's exactly what Leo points about this, and I'm gonna do this. No, I'm gonna do next week all medical exams. But Leo already he spoke with some doctors. He got some opinions. He spoke with some doctors, I guess, and he said everything should be fucking fine because, for example, football players, professional boxers, they got more hits than guys than fighters in MMA, and I should be everything fine supposed to be. So
You're not concerned about it?
nothing to worry about. But of course, I'm not gonna do anything bad for my health. It's absolutely
So
right. Because I wanna be a father, I wanna have kids, and I don't wanna be fucking retired person in 50 years.
Andrei, the other question is, you bring up that one of your trainers, you feel has gone behind your back. Do you feel that it is sabotage? Что он напрасно это сделал, нарочно?
I don't care it's sabotage or not. One thing what pisses me off, if he did like everybody can say anything what they want.
When they're emotional.
I don't care. They can. Everybody has their own opinion, but bothers me a lot why he didn't say this to my face 1 day later, 2 days later, 2 days later. Why he didn't say this in my face? This pisses me off the most.
Gotcha.
So and like everybody said in my camp, my trainer, Shoma, your older brother for some reason. So they know, but that person he didn't say me this in my face. So I don't want to like say that all my trainers they like have same opinion. No, they calling me, they checking how I'm doing, how I'm feeling, this and that. But definitely I'm gonna do everything in a different way when I'm gonna come back from Chicago, from Russia to Chicago, and I'm going to train in Albuquerque. And
Andrei, the other question is, we're not going to go into details regarding who this person is. It really doesn't really matter. All that matters is this is something that Andrei feels, and he felt comfortable sharing it with you guys. So let's get past that. The other question, Andrei, in training and some of the videos that we played, I played them for a reason because I wanted people to see how difficult it was. I mean, I only caught a few minutes. I caught 2-3 days worth of your training. I never saw anything from Albuquerque. So we saw that the elbows were there. There were a lot of stuff that just came together. The only thing that nobody saw is the defense. When was your preparation for defense? How was your preparation for defense? And do you feel you're ready on the defense side, not just offense? Mentally, what do you think? Or physically?
You know, I just know. It's not about feeling. I just know I have to change something. I just have to figure out why it's happening over and over. You know, I'm movement. He was like frustrated. You know, he just like walk. He followed me everywhere. Just I saw he like preparing his right hand, and for some reason I stopped and. I got those hits and that's it. I don't know what's happened. I have to like, I don't know.
You got too focused on the fact that he was going to throw.
And for some reason, for this fight, I was 200% sure that I'm gonna beat him. I didn't nervous. I slept good. We joke around this and that because I knew I'm gonna beat him. Because I knew like in Albuquerque in Chicago I like moved around non-stop like Ferrari 25 minutes straight, and you know I knew that I'm gonna be able to like move. Before the fight on the meet with Mike I did this and that. With Said I did low kicks, so I just felt great, and for some reason I don't know what's happened, like click again and same shit over and over. It's like I'm like for me, it seems like I'm living like a nightmare last 2 years, you know, from my fight.
You know what's interesting?
Until last Saturday, it's fucking nightmare.
You know what's interesting is that after your first loss, a lot of people said you should change something in your training camp, and you had always said, you know what, these are the people that I started with. These are the people that I'm gonna, win and lose with, because I feel this is my family. And it seems like right now you're making a change. and you know, a lot of people think that this is something personal, something that you take very, you know, close to heart. Is that what it really is?
Maybe,
Okay.
because after my last, after my fight against Bigfoot, I thought that's it. You, Andrei, you have to change something because, like, you know, you try to please everybody and it doesn't make any sense because I am who stepping inside the ring or octagon. I am who fighting. I am who got hits in the head, you know, and just fuck to please everybody. I have to worry about myself first of all. That's it.
All right. The other question, let's move on past that. The other question is, were you hurt in the ring? Honestly, I understand that afterwards you're okay, but in the ring, do you feel like you were hurt, or it just came out of nowhere? The hit.
You mean was I
the-
hurt by his hit?
Yeah.
Well, obviously yes, because I fucking he
But when you
knocked me
got up, I'm
out.
saying, because a lot of
No,
people,
when I get
everybody
up-
was concerned that you were getting up very slowly. Like it took a while for you to get up, and everybody.
No,
in
of
the
course
ring,
he has a heavy hits. Come on, he just yeah. I guess I was out like for a couple of minutes and yeah. But after that, I understood where I
You
am.
were okay.
Where is the time I know him, and I just lost my fight. He just knocked my ass out. I have to leave the cage and I have to walk. It was everything fine.
Correct. The other question is mentally, were you prepared for this fight from a perspective of, like, you know, like in the past you said there were some personal issues that you had coming into other fights. This fight, walking into this fight, how did you feel
Somebody said
mentally?
about my nose. No nose, guys. It's like same nose from last 2-3 fights, you know. No, like I said, my shoulder, left shoulder was kind of hurting after the fight. My lower back, but it's not after the fight. It's when we put our luggage in a van before we left the hotel. I tried to lift my luggage and I kind of pull my ribs a little bit. But otherwise, I'm fine. Like I said, I don't feel any physical pain. Just emotionally, my soul hurt, you know, and just, you know, maybe I thought, oh, I have to go and sit by myself somewhere and maybe cry, but for some reason I don't even like tears. I just couldn't, you know.
Too much emotion.
Too much. No, I don't know, too much or not too much, but yeah, honestly, I'm really upset. Um, I'm very disappointed, but I can't blame to anybody. I have to blame myself. I have to be disappointed to myself, and I just have to change something.
Well, listen.
I just have to change something, and it really sucks to be a loser, and it really sucks to live a nightmare last 2 years. You know, I'm talking about my fighting career.
I know it doesn't make you feel better right now, but I sent you those messages, everything that everybody has sent from Facebook and on your website. Listen, bottom line is you're a people's champion. People remember how brutal you were when you were in the ring. That's what they want to see. They want you to come in and just go off the chain like you did in the past. And maybe that's something that you need to look at again.
I know, but that's why
The training is different right now,
I'm trying to figure out what I did like back 5-6
Yeah.
years, 7 ago, why I was like unleashed, you know, and I just can't right now. And in beginning our live video chat I said, guys, thank you for all your comments on the Facebook on Arlovski.com. I really appreciate it, and that means a lot to me. But same time, people who gave me a lot of criticism, so they right too, because, you know, like one day everybody loves you, another day they hate you, and I'm prepared for this. I'm not talking about you guys, about my fans, and I mean some media, some guys. It's okay. I'm like in deep shit right now, and I totally understand this. So more important for me, it's like collect my energy, collect my power, and to do everything possible to get back. I know it's gonna be really hard. I know it's gonna be really difficult. I know it's gonna probably take a lot of time, and I'm just ready for this.
Andrei, while you were in the ring, did you hear how many people were cheering for you? Honestly,
Oh no, of course, when I first 2-3 minutes, Andrei, it was great, guys. Like I said, I'm really appreciate for you, you know, and for your support. It just was awesome, you know. That's it.
Andrei, do you think that's there's outside pressure that maybe is on you? Press, just everybody talking about your fights and having a particular expectation from you. That potentially might be like playing mind games, and you get, you get stuck on something while you're in the ring. Do you think that's the problem? Outside pressure? Because physically you prepare, mentally you think you're ready, but then you walk in and something happens. Do you think that there's something outside the ring, or were you totally focused?
Something happens in the middle of the first round. Why I stopped,
Yeah.
And Greg Jackson told me you have to move. All my trainers they told me you have to move. I don't know why. I asked myself many times why I did this.
Yeah.
Why, and I couldn't give answer. I don't know.
Have you seen your fight since then or no? Have you watched it?
Huh?
Have you watched your fight since?
Oh, of course I did watch my fight, and by myself with my girlfriend, and she just left. She can see this how your man was hurt. But anyway,
But you saw what went wrong.
Of course I
so
did.
You could have capitalized very quickly, fixed.
For some reason
foot shuffle. Did you notice that foot shuffle? Like it seemed like you tripped over your own foot for just
yeah,
1
it's
second.
what I wanna say.
Yeah.
I stuck with my right on my leg with some feints, and for some reason after this I stopped. And I don't know. I wasn't scaring this guy. I don't know. I don't know. But Greg Jackson, he spoke with Leo and he said he learned about me a lot in this fight, and hopefully he gonna give me answer. I just don't know.
You know what's interesting? I don't know if you knew this or not, but somebody just mentioned that Greg Jackson actually went on the radio after the fight, and he specifically said that he feels that you're going to get on top. One day, if you continue this, that you're going to be back at the top. If you just focus and dedicate.
No, I just right now I can say that I really appreciate for these comments, and at least one person believes in me. So.
Well, there's a lot more than just one person.
No,
I think the whole team Pitbull believes in you, and they're behind you.
Now I have to figure out who's really team Pitbull.
I understand. Let's get to other questions. So first of all, on the personal side, what do you think of Sergey? He did an interview afterwards. He said a lot of good things about you. What is your personal opinion?
Come on. Of course, what you can say, if you don't want to look like an asshole or some jagoff, jackass, you have to say about the good stuff about your opponent. But I guess he's a nice guy. He did what he's supposed to do, and he did this good. He knocked my ass out, and it's good for his career. It's good for he did next step in tournament. I'm out, Fedor out, and I just really disappointed. But I guess I have to live with this, and I have to train with this, and that's it.
The fact that you're not fighting more than once a year, do you think that was a factor for you as well? You got to get more ring time?
Guys, I don't know. It sucks, absolutely it sucks for fight once a year, but and if we're talking about my fight from my last to Bigfoot till last Saturday, I had some problems. That's why I fought once a year. But come on, it's not up to me. It's not up to me. It's up to promoters. It's up to people who do shows.
How comfortable and how soon do you feel that you're ready to step into the ring?
First of all, I have a 90-day suspension because of KO. Obviously, I can fight the next 3 months in the US, but we'll see. Like I said, I feel physically great. I'm ready to fight again, but in reality, I can't do it because of athletic commission. But definitely, when I come back from Russia, I'm going to train.
How many fights do you have left on your contract, Andrei, with Strikeforce?
Guys, I can discuss this is with you, but I have a couple more fights.
Okay. Did you see Fedor's fight?
I did.
What did you think? You took on the big guy that Fedor wasn't able to handle, and you stood up the entire time.
Bigfoot, he did a great job.
Yeah.
That's
capitalized on a lot of weaknesses.
Period. Period.
Do you think Fedor is retiring? Honestly, in your opinion?
Mm. Guys, it's like, first of all, I think it's not really good to discuss other fighters, first of all, and second, it's up to him. If you feel like he wanna fight, if he wanna get back on the top, he should fight. If not, it's totally up to him. It's up to him. It's like nobody can make decision for me, and nobody can make decision for him. So it's 100% personal decision, and he has to create his own decision.
Got it. When you walk into a ring, before you walk into a ring, how do you mentally prepare? What are you doing to mentally prepare for the last fight, for instance?
I
It's
just,
one of the most
I
popular
just,
questions.
I just, I just, in my head, I knew what I have to do during the fight. I have a game plan, and I knew if I'm gonna do everything what I'm supposed to do, I'm gonna be okay. But for some reason, I did 2 minutes, 3 minutes, stop. That's it. Game over.
Got it. Andrei, do you think you'll be able to get a fight this year?
I hope. But again, it's again if
It's not up to you. Yeah.
Greg Jackson, for example, he gonna make decisions that I have to spend 1 year next year to train, to be prepared. I guess I'm gonna do 1 year. If 2 years, 2 years. So I still have couple. I still have at least 7, 8 years. I hope.
You know what's interesting is that even though you're very upset, you know what I see in your eyes right now? Like I'm sitting right next to it. Hopefully people get close to the screen so people can see this as well. But there's a spark in your eye where there's like ambition, there's a drive. It's not like, I mean, even when you're saying, I'll wait 1 year, I'll wait 2 years, I'll do whatever it takes to get back to the top. But you've got that spark in your eye. You're not giving up.
Absolutely not. And just guys, no, absolutely not. I'm gonna fight. I'm gonna do everything possible to get back on top, and it's just my personality. I just can't give up, and I can do, and I can finish, my fighting career like this.
Andrei, this is a tricky question, but I want to ask it. What do you fight for? What is it? Is it the fame? Is it the love? Is it your fans? What do you for money? What is it? What is the driving force behind you being in the sport? Honestly, for you.
Last 2 fights for pride, for myself, absolutely for my fans, because for your support, guys, for all your time what you spent with me on a live video chat on Arlovski.com, on Facebook, for all your comments, good or bad. I just have to like do everything possible, and I will do, because for right now it's like personal thing for me, just everybody think I'm done, and I wanna prove that I'm not done yet. I'm not ready to just go on the garbage, and I just and you know what it's kind of motivate me another thing when my girlfriend, she said, when I came back home, I said, I thought maybe they're gonna like hug me, this and that, like, oh, how are you, baby, like, how you feeling, I wanna like hug you, like, and she said, she was kind of like cold, and she said, you okay? Yeah, I'm fine. Do you hurt? No, I'm fine. And when we were in we lay down on the couch and watch some movie or some, I don't know, something, and she said, you know what, if you have to go and spend more time in Albuquerque, just do it, because you have to, if you decide to be done with your fighting career, you have to like have a plan B, C for your life, If you feel like you're ready to continue to fight, like you're ready to train hard, if you're ready to to show everybody that you're not done yet. Just go and train. Just spend like 3 weeks, for example, in Albuquerque. Come back here for 1 week and just do it. Just do it. And I was really appreciate for her comments on this, and to me it was another, to me, for me it was another um, signal that she's like really love me and she's cared about me. So I really appreciate for that comment for me.
Andrei, if you're going to be focusing on training and all that, do you feel like there's a particular aspect of MMA that you want to focus on more than anything else? Do you think that there's something that you're lacking right now?
I have to train like I did, like in each area, and
Mhm.
definitely I'm gonna train more with Said. And
You like Said, what's
I
interesting,
do, I do,
a lot
and
of
you
people
know
have,
what? And
yeah,
he took my loss, like his personal loss.
yeah.
He was like, like, and frustrated. I thought I saw some tears in his eyes. And he's like, he took this really emotional.
Yeah. What's interesting is a lot of people haven't seen Saeed in the past, but Saeed is your Muay Thai trainer. What's interesting about Saeed, from my perspective that I saw, is that he pushes you a lot. He's a smaller guy, but he seems to
has
make
a
you
big
work.
heart. He has
Yeah.
a big heart, and he has to knowledge. He has knowledge. He has this
Intuition.
intuition. Yeah, what look, you have to. Like, come on, say, take it easy. But no, I'm not gonna take it
And one of the
easy.
things I actually saw is that Andrei bumped him in the head one time. He didn't even flinch. He just continued to work with
You
him.
know what? It was I believe last workout on Thursday, and like I did like elbow to his forehead, and he's like,
Why are you stopping?
yeah, hey, come on, don't worry about me. Wow.
Yeah.
And this guy like Dina and the Mike, they said over there, like, and I tried to like show something. No, go and show him Said, and Said he has no problem. He said no problem. If you do it, do it. And he's a little guy, when I kicked him, I did elbow to him. He just was like. He was like so into this.
Yeah, he's got a good energy about him and a very good vibe, and it seems like you guys mesh very well. Like there's a good comfortable training.
I like Said, and we just have to like scare him.
Yeah, well, you got the best prank.
He was first time with us on a road in a trip, and we just have to like give him some. We just had to give him some hard time.
So Andrei, what do you think about the tournament overall? Do you think the tournament, the Grand Prix tournament for heavyweight, has changed because you and Fedor are out, or do you still think it's going to be entertaining for people to watch?
No, absolutely, it's going to be entertainment, and absolutely, it's going to be interesting for MMA fans, and I think it's going to be a lot of surprise.
Do you think you have an option to become an alternate? Is that even a possibility, you think, or no? Because they say Fedor may become an alternate, but
I guess this question not for me. It's for Mr. Cocker.
Okay. The other question that we had is Freddie Roach. When was the last time you trained with Freddie Roach? What are your thoughts on coming back with Freddie Roach? It seems like he put a lot of skill into you. Like we saw, your stand-up game, unreal. All right, but there's one thing that's missing. Every boxer needs to not only know how to punch, but also know how to get away from a hit, right? How to cover and all those things. Are you planning on training Freddie Roach in the near future? You think? Or you don't know?
I don't know.
You don't know right now? Okay. No problem. The other question is Maximus. What's up with Maximus?
No, Maximus.
How did he take the loss?
Maximus!
I hear him coming. Is he?
Maximus!
Yeah, he's coming.
And of course he was really disappointed, I guess, too, and he was really he's really worried about me, and he got some scarves too before my trip to Albuquerque. I gave him to a new trainer, and I took him back before my trip to New Jersey because doctor told me, oh, he has some damage on his skin, but it's a little like a core, and when I saw Maxim before the fight after my workout, and I took him back, he has this shit on his neck. Maximus.
I think he's wrestling with Maximus now.
I don't know, guys. You see, I'm not right here.
Take him a little taller. Here, bring it up. There you go. That's
you see?
perfect. Yep.
He has some scarves on his
He wants the he wants the kiss.
on his neck right here.
Oh yeah, yeah, I
So,
saw that.
now it's a little bit better, but before it was like bloody, like you know, and I almost killed this guy, and now he's fine.
Andrei, this is a question from actually Belarus, so maybe you could answer first in English and then follow up with Russian because this person is from Belarus as well. How did your parents in Minsk take this laws? Do they know about it? Have you spoken to them yet?
Yeah, I called my mom and I called my grandpa. Actually, I called my mom after the fight and I said this and that. I lost the fight and she was disappointed, of course, and you know, like, of course, somebody makes some comments. Oh, your son lost this and that. Somebody was happy about this. Somebody was try to support her, you know, and told her, don't worry, this and this. It's like it's a sport. It's okay. But yeah, and honestly, I just I'm not in the mood to talk with anybody, and just call her a couple more times. That's it. Usually I'm calling like every day, but I called a couple of times for a couple minutes, maybe how you feeling, this and that, how's grandpa, and just I don't really was in the mood to talk, you know, because she tried to like this support me, like try to give me some another advice, try to say something like. To support me, but I don't want that anybody like feel bad for me, you know, and try to try to like do some comments, you know.
Yeah. Let's actually do a quick version in Russian because this person asked it in Russian. So, вопрос, если ты разговаривал
Ну, по-русски я разговаривал со своей мамой и с дедушкой, да, они переживали, конечно, кто-то там был. Кто-то уже маме там донес, что я там проиграл, там, то есть она переживала за это, конечно. А кто-то злорадствовал, что я проиграл, кто-то наоборот переживал и пытался там маму поддержать туда-сюда, но реалити такова, что я чувствую, что еще есть порох в пороховицах и ягоды в ягодицах. Максим, когда...
Awesome. The other question is, Andrei, John Jones, the video with the kick, whose idea was that? Was it John Jones that put you on?
No, it wasn't. It wasn't John Jones. It was Ricky's idea. He's a manager in Greg Jackson's gym, and he said, "Oh, let's do kicks." I said, "Oh, yeah, let's do kicks."
Dolce Gabbana, is this a sponsor? What are the thoughts on that?
Yeah, they're my sponsor, but they just did fighting gear for me and gave me a couple suits, but nothing more.
I was in the audience or in the stands when you were fighting, and there was a lot of Russian. I mean, this is New Jersey, New York. There's a lot of Russian people there. A lot of people obviously came for Fedor, but there was a lot of people that were basically cheering for you. Did you feel like you were part of? You know, Fedor always brings up the fact that, listen, I fight for Russia. I fight for only my Russian fans.
Yeah, and you know what? It's funny because not you first person and not you guys first who asked me this question. For this particular fight, I wanted that they called me and announced me from Belarusian, because you know, and I said this interview, yeah, if they fighting for Russia, and you know, and for example, when Fedor beat me, he said it's for my Russian fans, Russia number one. I think that the US it's my second home, and my fans, I guess I have more American fans than Russian or Belarusian fans, because I fight in this country. This country gave me so far many opportunities. everything what I got so far. It's of course because of my skills and my fighting career too. So and I just respect, that's why I respect American fans. I respect this culture and if you like fighting for Russia and you think Russia number one, why you came here and you first of all you make money here. If you fighting for Russia, just go in Russia and do this fighting career in Russia. I'm fighting for myself, for my fans, and that's why when I go into this walk into octagon or ring, I have two flags, Belarusian and American, and I feel that America is my second home because I, I'm popular here. I'm living here, and I respect my American fans. I respect my Russian, Belarusian fans, and I respect this culture, and I can't say, oh, Belarus number one. No, I came from Belarus, but US gave me a lot.
Correct. I think the main idea is that Andrei doesn't pick any one particular group of people that he fights for. He
No,
fights for
certainly
everybody.
not. I hope I have
Fans all over the world.
Orthodox fans, Jewish fans, Muslim fans, and I just can't say, oh, it's particular for my Belarusian fans, and that's it.
Listen, based on this map right here, I think you've got fans all over the world that are watching it right now. So that just that's a simple explanation. Andrei, just to get back to questions. So one of the questions that we have is, do you train with heavyweight fighters? Do you spar with heavyweight fighters?
Last 3 weeks before the fight in Albuquerque, yes.
Yeah, but before that, is it difficult for you to find heavyweights?
For
In
MMA in
Chicago,
Chicago, absolutely. But for boxing, it's okay, but particular for MMA, no.
Okay. The other question that we have is, how much time off are you planning on taking?
No, like I said, I come back when March 4th, I believe, from Russia, and come back to the gym. Probably maybe I'm going straight to Albuquerque.
Okay. Favorite food before the fight, other than what we had, which is Friday.
Eric,
Fridays.
he ate some good dessert and a TGI Fridays, and I stick like for 4 or 5 days with plain pasta and chicken or fish and vegetables.
But I did offer to share.
No,
So.
of course, because I'm not going to take your offer. Not accept your offer.
Yeah, unfortunately. Andrei, how hard do you spar when you go through sparring sessions? Do you go all out or do you hold back?
No,
during sparring?
And I think it's another problem.
Really?
Yes.
That you hold back during sparring.
Yeah.
I noticed that as well, and I was thinking about that. In a real fight, you gotta put it all out.
Yep. And it's gonna be different.
Okay. So, bottom line is, for those of you that are joining us late or have missed the first part, number one, I'm just gonna do a very quick recap. Number one, Andrei is now retiring. Number two, he is definitely making changes in his camp. Number three, he is dedicated to fighting many, many more years. He's not going to do anything that alters or has a negative effect on his health. He takes his health very seriously. He's going to get checked out before he gets back into the ring. Number three, he is definitely going to pursue working with Greg Jackson. He feels comfortable there. He feels comfortable with the group of people that train there. And also he's going to stick with Saeed, who is his Muay Thai, because he feels that there's a lot of things that he brought into the mix that are new and different and exciting. He is leaving to Moscow right now. He's going to come back mid-March. And he's
not mid-March, in beginning of March. March 4th.
Okay, and he's going to try to get back into training ASAP. He does want to get a fight as soon as possible, but ultimately this is, Strikeforce's decision to put him back on the card. Bottom line is, guys, I think, Steve Coker Scott Coker ultimately does make that decision. But I think the fans are the ones that steer the pot and let these matchmakers know who they want to see in the ring. All you can do if you support Andrei is spread the word, let everybody know that you want to see Andrei back in the ring and you want to know, you want to see him ASAP. I want to see him ASAP. I think that Greg Jackson will play a volatile role in getting him prepared for his next match. And guys, I know it's difficult to see over the screen, and I know some of you guys are having trouble with video, but bottom line is there's a spark in Andrei's eyes, and I see it right here, that he's ready to really put it all out there. And even though he's got some losses in his pocket currently, you have to remember that this is a champ that we had back in the ring, and if you look at any of his fights from the past, you'll see that there was something different about him. So he's going to get back, sit down, and make a serious, conscious decision about his career and his future. Bottom line is that's what he's making a decision on.
Yeah, I need to make a decision for myself, because I can't lose anymore, and I don't want to please anybody. Как зовут счет?
At my expense.
At my expense, I don't want that somebody like was fine and I was like I'm miserable right now, miserable person, And another thing, why I'm going to Russia, I'm gonna stop for a couple of days in Dagestan, where from Murat Gaidarov.
Okay.
And I wanna figure out if it's possible to come and train with national team in freestyle wrestling, because I remember when I used to wrestle in sambo and judo, like people from Dagestan, Chechnya wrestlers, they like everybody try to like take a grip like this. They like punching,
They go for your soul, not your
gonna
skin.
like if you need, they're gonna like grab you like in the neck and try to choke you, and then I'm gonna stop for a couple days over there, and definitely when I'm gonna come back.
What I want to say is, friends, I think in Russia, in Belarus, and all over, Europe, seem to be a little bit different. What's interesting, Andrei's friends came from Moscow for this fight. And I don't know if Andrei even knew this or not, but right after the fight, they were so upset they physically walked out of the ring, and they walked all the way home, even though we offered them a ride, in the cold New Jersey weather. I mean, these guys felt that loss all of their guts.
When Murat came to my room, I smell like somebody smoked.
Yeah.
Tobacco, smoke. Cigarettes. I said, what the? It's like I think of somebody like who smoked maybe
around
in the corridor.
Yeah.
Except no, I was like so nervous, and he gave it like to smell his hands. It was like he said I smoke like when I walk like maybe 3, 4, 5 cigarettes. I said, come on. And
all right, the other questions that we have, Andrei, and we're gonna start wrapping this up. Usually we do this for an hour for anybody that's new. Try to get your questions in the last few minutes, but we are gonna record this. We are recording this already, but I'm gonna post this right after the live video chat so that people can review it if you guys had any trouble. Bottom line is, I'd like to get as many questions in as possible. I know you guys have a lot of them still left. One of the questions that we had in the beginning is Golden Glory. Do you have any interest in working with Golden Glory? This is the camp that Sergey is from. This is Alistar Overeem's camp. Any interest? I don't know if they invited you or not.
No, I'm not interested in go over there, because from my understanding, I guess it's like Muay Thai camp, right?
Yeah.
I have great guy here, Said, and he came from Golden Glory. He didn't like do any kicks, knees, nothing, and
all that preparation, but we saw none of that, right?
Yep.
It was mostly he's aiming for that shot.
And I just like saw he's preparing his right hand, Vime stuff. It's like secret for me right now.
It's not a secret, Andrei. It has to come together, and if it didn't come together, then there's an issue, and that's what you got to work on. So bottom line is, you got to focus on your job. One of the questions that we also had was, what are your thoughts in the whole organization, Strikeforce, UFC? A lot of people are comparing the two, their professionalism, all that. What is as a fighter for Strikeforce, what is your opinion of the organization and how this tournament was started and how people treat you there? Do you feel comfortable? Do you feel at home?
No, one thing what I'm absolutely agree, in which I think, in one thing I'm really absolutely agree. People in UFC treat me really good. They were nice to me. People in Strikeforce, they're really nice to me.
Yeah.
It's like, I don't know, because of maybe my personality, maybe I'm not asked to everybody, just everybody treat me like very very nice. Like in like when I fought for UFC and right now I'm Strike Force.
You feel comfortable like you're at home there and there?
Absolutely.
Okay. You don't feel like you're being put on the bench or you're being put aside because of your losses. Do you feel that in any way?
No, no. For me, I'm not in that situation right now to say, oh, I'm on bench, I want this, that. Yeah, I understand. I don't know how, if I'm gonna, if for example, I be a president or I run a big company, I don't know how I act to fighters who like lost 4 fights in a row, you know.
Mm-hmm.
For me, it's, I have to be very objective.
Yep.
I have to be objective and I understand that, like I said, only one person who I blame and who I like said it's your fault. It's only I can blame myself.
On yourself,
Yep.
because you ultimately make every decision
Yep.
that happens.
Yep.
Movies, Andrei. Any interest in doing movies? You know, in the time that you're off, and if so, do you feel that it plays a negative role for your training or on your
No,
training?
it's not negative, but I have to. I have to do right now. It's absolutely clear for me. One thing I have to change something. I have to train hard, and I have to make some right decision for myself.
Okay.
It's absolutely clear for me.
Okay.
It's no doubt.
Are you going to be training in any gyms here in Chicago?
After my trip in Russia, I will have some decisions and already we'll see.
Okay, so decisions are coming up. Anything else you want to say to the many fans that watch the fight, many fans that support you, many fans that obviously criticized you, many fans that said, listen, I care for his health and I want him to retire. Do you have any finishing?
No,
and this time, hold on. And this time, let's say in both English and in Russian, because we have a lot of people from Russia that are.
No, first of all, guys, sorry that I let you down in this fight because before I told you that I'm gonna show on February 12th good fight, and obviously I didn't, but I really appreciate for all your support and really appreciate for all your comments, good, bad, but it seems like you're worried about me. Like I said, I will appreciate for your comments, and I promise I'm gonna make some decisions. I'm gonna make some changes, and I will back.
You will be back. Let's do it in Russian as well, just so we cover all bases.
In Russian.
If you don't mind.
Спасибо всем фанатам за поддержку, за комментарии хорошие, плохие, какие не есть, но это комментарии. Вы показали свою поддержку, ребята, вы показали переживания, и абсолютно однозначно для меня, когда я вернусь с России, с Дагестана, я 100% что-то поменяю. Может быть, в себе, в тренировках, в отношении к тренировкам, в отношении к боям, и все будет абсолютно по-другому, и 100% я не завязываю со своей карьерой, я не заканчиваю, я вернусь на вершину опять. То есть я сделаю для этого все возможное и невозможное.
All right, Andrei. One of the comments that we had is, do you think it makes sense for you to leave Chicago? Leave Chicago as your permanent home? Leave Chicago to train? Leave Chicago overall? What are your thoughts on Chicago overall?
Absolutely, I'm not gonna leave Chicago, but I got permission from my girlfriend. If I need to go somewhere and train, I will go. But otherwise, I don't really think it's a good idea to leave Chicago and go to somewhere else. Of course, some changes. It's good. It's good maybe once in a while to change something, go somewhere else. But no, honestly, I don't think about to leave Chicago, so I don't think so.
Andrei, do you have any rivalry still with Tim Sylvia? Rivalry means negative.
I don't respect him, I don't like him, but I guess it's personal, and he starts the shit. back I don't know how many years ago, and
He's a police officer now.
no, good for him. I'm former police officer too, so
Nothing.
yeah, I don't like him. I don't like him, and I don't respect him, and he's a piece of shit. So, and I guess he has same opinion about me, maybe even worse, you know. So it's как обоюдное.
It's mutual.
It's mutual. So
Mike Chambers says, I don't think anybody likes him. All right, Mike. Let's not start any rumors. All right, let's wrap up. I did want to leave this on a good note, but you remember Ashley that came to Chicago? She won a contest from Ashley,
husband.
her husband, yeah, with Lee. Ashley was diagnosed with brain tumor recently. And one of the things that she said, she's actually in your chat, she says, Andrei, remember I told you that I had bad knees, but I still want to do MMA, and now I'm diagnosed with brain tumor. Hopefully she'll be fine. But she says, I'm not giving up. And all I want to tell you is that if I'm not giving up, you have no right to give up, and you have to continue.
Guys, like I said, absolutely, I'm not giving up. I'm not will give fucking up next at least 8 years, and I'm gonna do like I think I'm fine, but it's Leo. He said you have to do. I said okay, I'm gonna do, but anyway, I'm not finish fighting my fighting career.
Now, when you say Leo said that you have to stop for your health, is that what you said?
No. Leo said I have to check my health. I feel as I'm fine, but he said, I said okay. I gave him a promise that I'm gonna do this, but anyway, I have a lot of things to do, and I'm gonna. And you know what? It's interesting. One more thing motivate me to train hard and do what I did. Before, train hard and try to do everything possible to get back on the top. It's my trainer's comment. I don't know. It's one person. Maybe I found out later that not just this guy, somebody else have same opinion. But this shit pissed me off so much, and just for this, I'm gonna train hard and I'm gonna fight hard and I'm gonna do everything possible to prove that person that he was wrong when he did this comment.
Let's leave on a good note. Do you feel healthy?
Like I said, I feel great. No emotion. I mean, like physically great. No emotion. No physical pain. Just like I said, my soul hurt, and that's it. I'm fine.
All right, guys. We're gonna wrap up again. This has been a wild chat. We've got people from Russia going crazy on the map. So I appreciate the fact that you guys stayed up so late or so early to do this. So we really appreciate it. It's awesome that in the past you said people don't really recognize me in Russia. A lot of people don't know me. Maybe this time it will be different. When are you planning on being in Tajikistan?
Oh,
which date? Do you remember?
No, I don't know yet. I don't know because only flight in for Leo has, and I didn't buy ticket to Dagestan yet. So I'm gonna buy tickets when I'm gonna be in Russia.
Okay. We wish you a safe trip. I see everybody's already posting it. We hope everything will be well. We hope you come back rejuvenated, excited, and ready to get into the training camp. One question that I did have for you regarding your training camp: when you're away, for 3 weeks away from your family, you're in the hotel. How does that feel? Like, what is that experience like anyway? When you're away on the training camp,
it's like a part of my job, and I just. Well, of course, I'm on the phone a few times a day.
Correct.
I'm on Skype, but when I'm in camp, when I'm in a hotel, I know what's priority for me.
It's
right
focused.
now.
It's very
just
focused,
yeah. And I know I have to rest right now because tomorrow gonna be another day. You have to be in shape. You have to be in a good mood. You have to feel good. You have to have enough sleep, good food for next day, and simple. You just have to. And guys, one more thing: if I didn't sign something, or if I didn't like do picture with you guys when I was in New Jersey, right before the fight or after the fight. So accept my apology.
Actually, that's one of the questions we had. A lot of people want to see you offer pictures in your website, in the store, to sell pictures. I know that in the past you told me you're never going to sell your autograph or any of that stuff, but a lot of people want it. Would you consider doing that?
I guess we have to figure out, Eric, with you what we have to do this, but like let me finish my thing. I'm sorry about this. Maybe I was kind of rude, or maybe I was in a, not maybe I was in a bad mood, but um, guys, I'm not an asshole. Next time I will sign something, I will make a picture.
Awesome. Izzy told you for your trip, if you do play basketball, watch out for those elbows.
No, no basketball. No basketball.
All right. And everybody wants to see your mouth guard being sold. That's never been sold, right?
Yeah, never. And Eric, he bought me a new camera, so I guess I'm gonna bring
a lot of pictures,
a lot of pictures and new footage for Arlovski.com. And thank you guys. Be very active on Arlovski.com, and I really appreciate for your time. I really appreciate for your comments, for your pictures, for your chats, you know, and for your emails and.
For your forum discussions, they have
yes,
awesome discussions.
I never repeat. I never try to repeat same sentence. I really appreciate for your time, and I love you, friends. You guys are the best.
All right, go Team Pitbull, and guys, thank you again for joining us tonight. We really appreciate it. And the recorded version of this is going to be posted shortly after this, okay?
Yeah, and Eric, like I said that I'm going to come back with some decisions and with some thoughts in my head. And maybe we'll do some short live video chat right when I come back from my trip to Russia.
All right, and just so you know, while we're going out, I'm going to go ahead and play some of Andrei's training clips, and hopefully we'll post them on the YouTube channels shortly as well. You guys can check them out there. All right, again, thank you very much for joining us. We really appreciate it and appreciate your time.
Thank you, guys.